Hey everyone, Ravinous here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV and our playthrough of 2.0 through 3.2. Well, last time we actually made our way to the church, asked for sanctuary, were granted it. We were under the care of Marquis, but ran into a problem that we weren't high enough level. We were just need a little bit more experience, hit level 35 to continue on the story. So, off camera I did just that, but you may be wondering, why is your hair different? And I thought to myself, hey, you can use a change. So if you like this hairstyle or the previous hairstyle, leave a comment below, and I can change it back if enough of you want me to change it back. For now, we'll go with this, because change is good. So, as for today, off camera I did do the hunting log, so that way we are now level 35. But now we have a lot of stuff we need to do, because at 35, we get another job quest. The dungeon that we unlocked is now available to us, and 2 more guildhests, as well as the main story. So, what we're going to do is, first we are going to head back to Ul'dah, and we are going to do the job quest, because that will give us a new ability. So, that is our priority. Then, we will do the dungeon. And after that, the guildhests, followed by main story, so we can be back on track. So, I know that the guildhests aren't vitally important, but you know what? It's good to have them captured somewhere, because they only go up to level 40, so really, I have these 2, and then only 2 left afterwards. So, we are nearing the conclusion of the guildhests, and while this dungeon isn't necessary now, I'm going to do it now because it's a good... see, I need to go to the... why did I go to the Pugilist Guild? Because I was talking is what. While the Sunken Temple of Qarn isn't necessary now, there is a quest way later where it is. But I'd rather show it to you now because it's a good leveling tool. Add to your leveling roulette in case when you're playing you want to go through it. So that way you don't just miss out on it. Plus, the quest was right outside Waking Sand anyway, so I like to show you the little unlocks. So, and when it comes down to the quest where we need to go do it again, I'll just edit that part out so to let you guys know, because you guys have seen it at that point. Anyway, job quest time. We're back to Eric. And one of my favorite moves, shoulder tackle, is what we're getting. This is our gap closer. Ah, just the pupil I was hoping to see. I was a hair's breadth from setting out on my own. Huh, to look at you. Yes, I dare say you have the appearance to have been growing in brawn at the expense of brain. Well, let us measure some aether, shall we? And by we, I mean you. Oh, and the monk simpleton, of course. Though contrary to his nature, he has already set out for the destination I assigned him. Thinking perhaps that you are far too simple to take, much less understand, etheric readings? It is true, you are stupid. But the aetherometer, see, I am too stupid. Aetherometer shall do all the work for you, and transmit the data back to me. As souls more suited to action, the monk simpleton and yourself need only carry the device on your person and sit about beating on things as you always do. I shall capture data as you trudge about hither and yon. Aether is not only the source of all magics, but also the font of all life. Yet dispute is ubiquity. It remains imperceptible. When a living thing dies, the aether comprising of its life is released. When this discharge takes place, a portion of the aether remains lingering in the physical world. No doubt you have blah blah blah, ethereal crystallization, blah blah blah, physical manifestations, apparitions in the seas, blah blah blah, Melician glow, blah blah blah, known as ethereal threshold. In short, the more violent and dramatic the loss of life, the greater the amount of aether left behind. Aether in its imperceptible form or in crystallizations. And where are the most lives lost in this matter? Cemeteries? No, false, you idiot. Battlefields. Do you not see? With ethereal readings of those locations, we can discern the scale and more of the battles that took place there. As for those fool beliefs the monkhood keeps, chakra and spiritual energies are whatnot. If I were to allow that to truly exist, I'd be inclined to say that they are one and the same as Aether itself. The Aether churning about these ancient battle sites comes to naturally settle in the surrounding life, both plant and animal, though more so in the latter. It accumulates within them. Felling these beasts then releases the Aether, causing a surge that resonates with the Aether within you, causing it to expand, the so-called opening of chakra. By this, the very power of life itself within you grows. A watered-down explanation, but adequate for one of your mental prowess, I believe. Mine own wife never had the patience for such things, nor my passion. She cursed me at my work, took our children, and returned to Alamigo. But that was not the time for that tale. The area I'm placing you in charge of is Bloodshore in eastern Lenosia. Place this aetherometer in the appropriate location, and after a spell, retrieve it and bring it to me. I obtained the data I require, and you and the monk simpleton are afforded the chance to indulge your, how should I put it, charming little backward fantasies. All are happy. Ideally, I'd prefer have you knowledgeable understanding of Bloodshore's history, but I fear we lack the time for me to educate you. I need hardly tell you that my research takes precedence over your schooling. Ugh. Blabbermouth. Even with yada 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 blah blah blah, that still took a lot out of me. Ugh. I see why they don't have a voice actor for this guy. Anyway. Now, we're back to Coast of the Soul. This is the closest teleport. We place the aetherometer, and we punch things. Me and Featherfoot. You know, strikingly, this is the same place as I fought that crab or frog before. Weird. So, head over here. Oh, I see the spot. Okay, we had the frog here. Go a little farther for our aetherometer. Switch to Fist of Earth. Defense. Use aetherometer. Alright, let's punch you. Let's rotate a bit. Keep Featherfoot safe from that. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. You're down. Oh, I got behind you. For a second there. Gotta punch jellyfish. Not the smartest idea, but hey, that's why I have this weapon, so I'm not directly touching them. Alright. You. Get punched. Gotta avoid and keep punching. I don't even need to use my ability. Which is good, because by the time I put this episode out, the ability Featherfoot will be gone. That's why I've already memorialized it with my Chocobo. Featherfoot will always remain. We done? Alright. Alright, time to head back. Back to the Steps of Nald. See, it'll be a nice, simple quest. Get our ability, and then we'll do the dungeon. And I'm hoping we have enough time for that and the guild has this episode, so that way in the next episode we can continue on the main story. That'd be great. But I do want to try to keep this to, you know, under an hour, hopefully or preferably around a half hour, but we'll see how that goes. Have you brought the aetherometer? Here you go. It seems the device has suffered some damage. I suppose such things are unavoidable in this line of work. I must see to its repairs at once. That is, after all, why I put up here at the Goldsmith Guild. My aetherometer is no ordinary device. I came up with an elaborate design myself, had the finest engineers at Garland Ironworks draft the schematics, then commissioned the most talented goldsmith to fabricate it. Weidegal delivered the result of his outing not long ago. I must insist that you take your leave of me now. There is a wealth of data for me to analyze, and I fear that simply having you nearby will somehow affect the processing power of my brain. Repairing the aetherometer and determining which locations next to investigate will require some time. Why don't you go and train those muscles of yours, or whatever it is you do in my absence? All right. And with that, new move. Open the chakra within you. I have shoulder tackle. Good. Let's put it into a place where I prefer it. Alright. So, next one will be at level 40. Ooh, Fist of Fire. That's going to be a good one. So, now we will queue up for the dungeon. I'll do it now while I head back to the church while I'm in queue. So, I'll edit the queue timeout for you guys while I journey back there. And queue up. I'll see you on the side. Welcome to the Sunken Temple of Qarn. Now this place actually has some puzzle elements to it, but most of us already know the answers. So I'll explain as we go. Luckily, this tank looks like has the gear that he's probably actually a 60. In fact, I think a lot of these guys are. But one of the things about this place is you see that monument back there? It actually gives us a hint to a solution. It has, what was it? Flame left, root right, and that is the solution to a puzzle later. In fact, I'll walk by that as we go, so I can show you. See, sadly, we don't have as many AoE abilities to take these out quite as fast as I'd hope, but if we look at the war in there, we can just look at the symbol. See, it's a fire symbol on the left, fruit on the right. Because it's supposed to be the flame of magic and the fruit of knowledge. We come down here, and we see over there the Helm of Might. Which that is actually a collectible item that we can pick up. There we go. We just need to get through these guys. Again, my muscle memory is remembering my higher level rotation, so I keep getting in position for a move I don't have. That's right. The bats take long because they drain health. But yeah, we can pick that up. Though this isn't one of the keys that we saw in the epitaph. So, all right, bees are important in here. Bees have a move called Final Sting. Final Sting does massive, massive damage, but it kills them in the process because they're a bee. So the trick is, kill them quickly. See, with my control scheme, I could actually hit, like a lot of people vary on their controls. I have mine so I can actually run at full speed towards the camera with the S button. Some people don't do that, but I like to do it so that way I have free camera control and can position myself as needed. Because when I do an attack, it'll automatically make me face my target anyway. There we go. Now these facers are another interesting bit because while he could pop up in 3 different places, it's always the same one. And after a while, he'll like run away. But let's take out the bee. So if we do enough damage... Alright, he's going to run away a bit. Alright, so next time we should kill him. Or the bee's going to go after the summoner's pet. And then the summoner. So I'm going to focus on B. But I know a lot of groups that like to try to take that phaser out for, immediately. But he is so weak that the next time we see him, it's going to be a few hits and he's done. There, the tank actually stunned the bee. So that way, no damage taken. Now the first boss is coming up after these ads, and he is probably the trickiest for new players because he actually has the most mechanics. Well, not the most mechanics, the most threatening mechanics. Gem of Affluence. Again, not the right key, but I'm taking it anyway. But here we go. So, we need to remember a couple things with him. It's, first, he will summon wasps that have Final Sting, so we need to kill them. The other thing is Doom. So, let me let these guys know that I'm not really new. There we go. So that way they know that I know what I'm doing. They don't have to explain things for me. And luckily, we have shoulder tackle, which is going to be really helpful in this fight. For example, in a second here, there we go, shoulder tackle. I'm here. Bam! Kill the wasps. Alright. Now go after this one. It's dead. Nobody died, except for the wasps. Get back to punching. So we keep at it. Keep at it. Okay, here's the other ability. He's going to cast Doom on all of us. We need to find the glowing platform to get it removed. But sometimes he'll change what platform it is, so we need to watch that. Now we put it all together, we also have wasps! Wisps. See, it moved which platform. Luckily, the wasp is over here. Take it out. See, a lot of people die to the doom mechanic, or they forget about the wasps. So, oh, see, it just moved on us. Yeah, I'm gonna be low on TP. That's okay. All right, wasps. So technically, I could go after the boss now and finish him off like that, but I was playing it safe. So, loot. This looks like an upgrade for me. Yes, it is. Need equip. Now you can't see my new haircut. Shame. Well, still the hair over one eye anyway. Okay, more bees. Though technically what's interesting is my shoulder attack was also a stun, which gives me my very first stun so far. And with Stormblood, it'll be like my one of two outside of Crossroll. I mentioned that because, again, this episode will probably be out when Stormblood is. I stun him. And Final Sting doesn't go off. Like that. Okay, next mechanic. These giant facers only die if you kill them on top of a button. And if they're on top of the button, they will open the door. Like that, door is open. It's permanently dead and permanently on that button. That's how we take care of that. That way of permanently killing him like that is important for the last boss. Alright, and we have two more. There's one right there, and two buttons. So the tank just has to put them in the right place. And then I just have to punch him. And with that, door open. Just move this guy over here. Open the other door. Because we have two doors and a passage that's open. We need to hit the doors first. Because there's the flame of magic we talked about. And you see our healer going to grab it. And so, as you can probably imagine, the fruit of knowledge is in the other door. Alright, while I do this, I might as well break this up and say save my gear set. And keep punching. I had another fist weapon, was it? Oh, it was equal to what I have. Oh, it's actually slightly worse, I think. Anyway, you can see how much of a threat those guys posed if I was checking my inventory as I was fighting them. And this place has one less skeleton. So, healer goes and grabs the fruit. I don't want to stand on that, but that'll hit my, I think that'll decrease my TP, and TP is important. Get out of the malice. There we go. I used an AoE, so that way I can hit my new target and kill the first one. Alright. It's dead. We have the Fruit of Knowledge. We'll go over here. We have a couple Death Claws. And the return of the Facer, which I will punch. There we go. He's dead. Treasure chest dropped. That's why we want to kill him. And that means he will not show up in the third area he can. It's very rare that I actually see him show up in the third, as you can tell, we can put enough damage in him in the first. And these Death Claws aren't as big a threat that we can't focus on him first here. He really only runs when he's by himself. That is a book for scholars. Pass. I'm not going to do a scholar on this character. Unless you guys want me to do different job videos on this character. Let me know in the comments. I'm asking that a lot today. I should actually ask you more, guys, what you guys think in the comments. I need to get into that habit more. Alright. This tank is being really smart, because what he's doing is he's keeping us away from the controlling axe, which is that ghost down there. Throw out a few AoEs. There we go. Now I'm going to try to stay away from the ghost by being behind the tank. Yet it still wanted to punch me even though I was behind the tank. The jerk. But that's okay. We have a good group here who knows what they're doing, so we can get through this pretty quickly. In fact, if anything is really holding us back, it's probably my gear. Because even though it sinks level and gear down, it's still a bit higher if they're at the peak, and I just barely qualified for this place. Anyway, next boss. Goal. Break the soul. It's kind of like how we fought Titan in his heart. We need to break the soul stone, then we can damage the rest of it. And then every once in a while, he'll regrow the soul stone, and we'll defeat it again. Now, one of the things about him is sometimes he'll go after people randomly, even if the tank has aggro. He'll get tired of someone's shit and go after them. Alright, so Soul Stone's almost done. Switch to the tank, or switch to the body. He's immobilized when he does this, so we just need to pump out as much damage as we can. Just keep pumping it out. Alright, Soulstone's back. Alright. He's flipping around who he's pissed at. Apparently he's tired of the summoner shit. So just keep punching him. Again, he is tired of the summoner. Alright. Soulstone shattered. Interesting how he turned around though. That was weird. But I was ready for it. Alright, Soulstone back up one more time. Oh, he is tired of that healer. Oh, he hates my shit. Alright. But I can dash back because shoulder tackle. Alright, and autumn to the main body again. Should be the last one. And we did it! Yay! Yay! What we got? Caster tights. I don't need caster tights. Alright. Now we just make our way to the final boss. And just like the other side, we have 3 crawlers and a ghost who's patrolling. Stay away from me, ghost. I'll stay back here behind the tank. Alright. It's funny. We picked it up, but it still wanted me for a second. Was it that or the crawler? Anyway, I saw some threat on my end. Oh, balance. Balance, balance. Someone gave me balance. Someone being the healer. Love balance. I've been actually working on Ravinous on my off time, and I've been leveling up Astrologian on there. And so I've been really learning what Astrologians go through. And it is such a good feeling if you get this just set up just right to get the balance for the people who want it, which is usually everybody. So I love being able to throw out an AoE balance. But then not only am I healing, but I feel like I'm doing that, so I'm really doing my job well. So, it feels good. So, we are in the last stretch, and what I'm thinking is we are going to do, even though this will make this episode run a bit longer, we're going to do the guildhests after this, and what I'll do is I will edit out the time between this dungeon and the guildhests. So for you guys, it's just going to be going as if I just went straight into the guildhests from here. So you won't see me queue up; you'll just see me go right into the next one. That way it'll shorten out a lot of unnecessary time, and it can get you just right to the good stuff. Now, I need to be careful of these procs because they have a tail whip, and it hurts. So they have a frontal and a rear cone. Anyway, we put this. If we could put the useless, the keys down on those two for the might and the affluence as well. Or we can unlock these doors, but honestly, the stuff inside of them are crap. Like literal, or almost literal. They're items used for crafting better gear. So what actually is in there are items that are literally junk. But I'm not crafting on this character. These guys don't care about that, so we don't need to open it. But essentially, each one of the keys unlock the doors. The important part of the keys is coming up here. Now, if I stand over here, I should be pretty safe. Just need to be away from... oh, everything, really. See, the Croc won't do his tail unless somebody's actually behind him. He won't waste an action, I guess. So, like, when I slip back here now, there it goes. But, to be fair, that also means he's not attacking the tank when he does that. So, if your tank is having issues on an enemy that has a tail swipe like that, triggering it will help the tank out. Okay, these are our last adds. 1 skeleton and 2 crocs. Let's stand over here. I can be behind and away from both crocs' tails. And you can see our healer is actually putting in the keys already from behind. That way they're safe. They put the flame on the left and the bird on the right. That is the correct setup. Because we saw that at the very beginning of the dungeon. I should switch over to this one. Get these guys dead. Alright, now they're going to hit the scales. It's going to open up that there and open up these treasure chests. Now there is some garbage in these as well. But there is one good item as well. So, there's the junk book. It's brittle. There's a shield. I don't need it. Alright, boss time. Now, you'll see buttons out on the floor. Those aren't the Doom buttons, Doom curing buttons. Those are the head-killing buttons. Kill a head on one of those, and they will stay dead. Otherwise, we have, like, infinite adds. But he'll only do that until he gets to a certain percentage of health. Then he'll switch his tactics. So what I'll do is, when I'm ranged or a healer, I like to set up those heads right there. But I'm not a range right now, so I can at least help kill it once it's in place. Not in place. Alright. I think it's staying dead. We'll find out. Okay, change up. Now we have lasers. I need to take out these verges. Oh, he did not place the head properly. There, I will see here. It'll be placed properly. Now go kill the laser. Okay, we don't have to worry about the heads anymore. It's just now lasers and areas that will lock us off from the rest of the group. But we need to do it on purpose because inside are lasers. So I'll go in here, punch this laser. Now while I'm in here, see, I got the walls put up. Now I gotta kill it quickly. There we go. Done. Back on the boss. Now there's another one. I didn't need a shoulder tackle, it just happened. There, it's dead before it even locked me in. Alright. 4 lasers! We actually have 4 of them right now. So I need to punch them. 5%. I'm LBing. Limit break! Victory! Alright. We win. That is Sunken Temple of Qarn. Did we get any good loot? It's an axe. You're the only person left. I would have given it to Astrologian, but they're out of here, so there you go. And now, into the guildhest. Alright, so for our first level 35 guildhest, this was actually pretty simple. We need to kill that thing. And while avoiding all of the other things that could damage us. That's all, really. There's going to be bombs that show up and a ghost that circles the thing. Or no, an eyeball that flies around doing damage. So all we have to do is keep it going. Or keep on killing it. So well knows, I'll rotate this way so that way you guys can see what's going on. Alright, there's his Shadow Eye. It's going to just circle around and do area of effect attacks. You kind of see it from there. So that's the second part of this, besides killing this guy. He's going to do it again real soon. There. I am staying out of the damage. Give the healer. Alright, there we go. There's a ton of spirits that blow up. Now he should go off here right there. Got more bombs right there. Alright. Yep, he AoE'd again. That should give me time to be out of it. Yep. Alright, now we need to make sure not to be in those. Alright, there he died, so... he's going to blow again. Ah, it got me anyway. I thought I was out of it, but I can self-heal. Now I need to not be in those. Alright, I'm good. And finish it off. Like that. I like how the Dark Knight was moving it a bit. So, you get a combination. Alright, so, that is another guild has done. Now, for the last level 35 one, I will meet you in there next. And... cut. Alright, last guild has for today. And looks like, hey, we have the same healer? Yeah, same healer. Other two are new. Anyway, so this is all about bombs. Bombs, bombs, and bombs. Everything's explosive, so we need to watch out for them. So, let's get right to work. So, the bomb will just explode. The candle needs to be punched. I don't think the cam will explode. They might just pass fire. Alright. Alright, those bombs will just explode. We need to go after Marshmallow. And we need to do it without exploding. And so far, so good. So now we are asleep. I am asleep. So is a healer. He cast sleep on me again. Uh-oh. Whoa. Self-heal, self-heal, self-heal. I was at 1 hit point. Healer is still asleep. I have a potion. Come on, potion. Thank you. Oh, healer's back up. Good. Okay. That was scary, actually. Okay, everything's dead. We're good. For now. We have threats. It's the Bomb Queen! Bombs coming in from every which way, while we punch one big bomb. Yep, it's not staying in that. And that's it, really, is we're going to be fighting this thing, and more bombs are going to be appearing as we go. So we just need to not get hit by them. And then we win. So just keep at it while watching your feet. Just gotta do a little dance. Do a little dance. I didn't need a featherfoot there, I just felt like doing it because I was saying do a little dance. Uh-oh. The big gal wants to blow up too. So does that one, and 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 that one. All of them want to explode! Lost my stack, it's okay, I just died. Just keep at it. More explosions. Alright, almost there. 10%. That quickly gets me out of that other explosion and back to where I want to be. We did it! Yay! I think I died. Healer, you did what you could. Yay. I got experience for giving the combinations this episode. Alright, turn it in. Level up. Alright, so I will go ahead and put that strength in there. And that will be it for today's episode. It's rather long, but we got a lot of stuff done. So if you enjoyed this, give it a like. Any thoughts, comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, click on my beautiful face. If you'd like to support this video, check out my Patreon. And thank you for watching. Until next time, later.